I do remember the doors going from like open to closed, all the dressing room doors. There was tension, and I knew that. You know, I was a kid and I knew that.
They offered me this really bad deal in the third season to, I think, sort of put me in my place. So I said no.
It appears that the ongoing feud between Will Smith and his former Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star, Janet Hubert, hasn't reached its conclusion. Recently, Tatyana Ali shared some intriguing insights into the extent of Will's mistreatment of Janet and the subsequent impact on her career. Despite Will's 2020 apology on Red Table Talk, there are now claims that this apology may have been merely a public relations move, exploiting the situation to promote both himself and his wife's show. Tatyana Ali, who portrayed Will's cousin Ashley Banks on Fresh Prince, has stepped forward to shed light on the matter. Ali disclosed the severe mistreatment Janet Hubert endured at the hands of Will Smith. The question arises, did Tatyana witness firsthand the friction between Will and Janet? Moreover, was Will's apology merely a calculated PR stunt? Let's delve into the details. The long-standing and publicized conflict between Will Smith and Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Vivian from the iconic 90s sitcom Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, spanned almost 3 decades. Despite Will's assertion that the feud ended with his 2020 apology, recent revelations suggest otherwise. Reportedly, Will and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, still harbor resentment towards Janet for exposing what they perceive as narcissistic behavior. To contextualize, Janet played Aunt Viv for the initial 3 seasons of Fresh Prince. However, when the 4th season commenced in September 1993, viewers were surprised to find Janet replaced by Daphne Maxwell Reid, with no clear explanation provided at the time, except for rumors of creative differences. The situation escalated when Will began publicly criticizing Janet, alleging that her sizable ego led to her dismissal. In a 1993 radio show appearance, Will claimed that Janet aspired for the show to be centered around Aunt Viv. Janet countered in her 2020 conversation with Will, emphasizing that labeling a person, particularly a Black woman, as difficult in Hollywood is detrimental. Janet clarified that her decision to leave the show resulted from the producers drastically reducing her role and presenting a humiliating deal with only 10 weeks of work, forbidding her from working elsewhere. This offer was untenable for Janet, who, as the family's primary breadwinner, declined the proposal. According to Janet, this maneuver was the producer's way of putting her in her place and framing her departure as a consequence of her alleged attitude.
I heard when Janet said that. I know that other people have said that about her. I've seen that in social media, but I didn't know that she felt that way.
The root cause, however, was Will Smith himself. Allegedly, Will couldn't tolerate Janet's lack of laughter at his jokes between takes, as he constantly sought the spotlight. Janet, a Juilliard-trained actress 12 years Will's senior, preferred focusing on her craft rather than participating in Will's colorist jokes, especially those mocking dark-skinned women. In 2010, Janet disclosed her objection to Will's disrespectful jokes about dark-skinned women. Will, taking it personally, began undermining Janet, leading the producers to support him, fearing the loss of the show's star. Will also influenced other cast members, such as Alfonso Ribeiro, who portrayed Carlton Banks, to criticize Janet during his stand-up show in 2009. Despite Janet's accusations, Will remained silent at the time. Fast forward to 2020, and Will issued a public apology, attributing his past behavior to youth and ignorance of the impact of his words. Critics, however, questioned the sincerity of his apology, considering the timing amid the Jada Pinkett Smith entanglement controversy. Amidst the controversy, Tatyana Ali has now shared her perspective, revealing that even during her time as a child on the Fresh Prince set, she observed Janet's isolation. Fans argue that Will's apology came too late, given his influential position and the need for more substantial efforts to help Janet resurrect her career.
Will, make no mistake, this video is for you, directly. I will not go to my grave feeling that questions have been unanswered or misconceptions of me that you put there have never been dealt with. Nowhere did it ever say I was fired. The only person who ever said that, sweetie, was you. The vomit that you spewed, I still reek of it.
They contend that Janet Hubert, an immensely talented individual, suffered unjustly due to the stories created by Will, depicting her as a difficult, angry, and crazy Black woman. The aftermath of the Fresh Prince saga continued to cast a shadow over Janet Hubert's career and life. As fans echo their support for Janet and condemn Will's actions, questions arise about the sincerity of Will's apology and whether he has genuinely evolved. Despite the passage of time, the impact on Janet Hubert's life remains palpable. Fans argue that Will Smith, with his considerable influence and resources, should have done more to rectify the injustice Janet endured. One impassioned fan pointed out that Janet lost 30 years of income and progress, emphasizing the callousness of those who disregard her plight. This sentiment echoes through social media platforms, with many demanding more than just an apology, suggesting that Will should financially compensate Janet for the years of professional setbacks she faced. Moreover, the broader issue of systemic challenges faced by Black women in the entertainment industry has come to the forefront. The stories crafted around Janet as a difficult and angry Black woman is seen as part of a larger trend that negatively impacts dark-skinned Black women. Fans express frustration at the perpetuation of such stereotypes and stress the need for collective action to dismantle these harmful stories. Moreover, the broader issue of systemic challenges faced by Black women in the entertainment industry has come to the forefront.
Girlfriend, there's a lot of going on in the world that you all don't seem to recognize. People are dying, our boys are being shot left and right, people are hungry, people are starving, people are trying to pay bills, and you talk about some actors and Oscars.
The stories crafted around Janet as a difficult and angry Black woman is seen as part of a larger trend that negatively impacts dark-skinned Black women. Fans express frustration at the perpetuation of such stereotypes and stress the need for collective action to dismantle these harmful stories. Tatyana Ali's recent revelations have further fueled the discourse. As someone who grew up on the Fresh Prince set, Ali's observations lend additional credibility to Janet's claims of isolation. The impact of such mistreatment on Janet's mental and emotional well-being is a point of concern for many, with discussions extending beyond the initial career implications to the long-lasting personal toll. The timing of Will's apology, amid public scrutiny over his personal life, raises skepticism about its authenticity. Critics argue that the apology served more as damage control, diverting attention from the entanglement controversy with Jada Pinkett Smith. The strategic organization of a Fresh Prince reunion, featuring Janet, added another layer of complexity to the situation. Some fans viewed it as an attempt to further boost Will's image rather than a genuine effort to reconcile with Janet. As the dialogue intensifies, the overarching theme centers on accountability and the need for genuine change within the entertainment industry. Fans are calling for a more profound reflection on the part of both individuals involved, emphasizing the responsibility that influential figures like Will Smith bear in dismantling harmful stereotypes and supporting their colleagues, especially those who have been wronged. In this ongoing saga, the question persists: has Will Smith truly grasped the gravity of his past actions? And is he committed to fostering a more inclusive and supportive environment for Black women in the industry? Only time will tell whether this chapter in the Fresh Prince legacy marks a genuine turning point or remains a tale of missed opportunities for redemption and growth. Share your thoughts below and stay tuned for further developments in this unfolding stories. The aftermath of the Fresh Prince saga continued to resonate, sparking a broader conversation about accountability and representation within the entertainment industry. Fans and industry insiders alike are now questioning whether this incident will serve as a catalyst for meaningful change or become another chapter in the ongoing struggle for equitable treatment. The focus on Janet Hubert's experience has opened up discussions about the systemic challenges faced by Black women in Hollywood. The stories of a talented actress being sidelined due to industry biases and discriminatory practices is not new. It has prompted calls for greater transparency, diversity, and inclusion in decision-making processes within the entertainment world. Will Smith's apology, once seen as a step towards reconciliation, is now under increased scrutiny. Some argue that true growth requires more than words and public gestures. The demand for concrete actions to rectify the damage inflicted on Janet's career has gained momentum. Fans are urging Will to use his influence to advocate for change and support initiatives that uplift marginalized voices. Tatyana Ali's perspective, offering a glimpse into the dynamics on the Fresh Prince set, adds another layer to the stories. It underscores the importance of allyship and standing up against mistreatment, even in environments where power dynamics may seem insurmountable. One fan said, "She lost 30 years of income and progress. People without conscience don't care." He was threatened of her possible success. Janet Hubert was and is an incredibly talented woman. And another fan added, "The whole situation makes me mad for her. He hurt her career due to creating a narrative that she was a difficult, angry, and crazy Black woman. And this is a damn trend towards Black women. Especially dark-skinned Black women side-eye the hell out of Will. He needs to cut her a check." As the public continues to dissect the intricacies of this saga, questions linger about the broader implications for Hollywood. Will this be a pivotal moment prompting industry leaders to reevaluate their practices, or will it fade into the background as just another controversy in the annals of celebrity history? So that's it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next drama video. Bye-bye.